session.
Okay. So children, let me quickly tell you about the flow of the session. So first of all, you'll get to know your mentor. She's already here. And then you'll see a short informative PPT wherein you can note down if you want to note down anything related to your course. And then you will go on a short virtual tour for the dashboard by Rajan sir. And then in case you have a doubt, you can always ask and get the answer then and there. Okay. And then the actual demo will begin. Is it clear? Okay. All right. Very good. So let me tell you that we have with us Priyasha Das ma'am. She's a wonderful mentor, wonderful person, and always a pleasure to talk with. So I'm sure you're going to love her sessions. Her reasoning is very, very strong. Okay. So it's always good to reason out because, reasoning is very important in our lives. So don't hesitate to ask questions. It's always good to ask questions, even if the question is the very silly one. Okay. So now I'll not speak much. I'll request Priyasha ma'am to speak to you directly. All over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in today. And ma'am has already talked about me a little bit, so I'll talk more about reasoning right now. So as you all know that for reasoning, we don't have any specific classes at school, but a very, my age-old dialogue, I can say now that if someone is good at reasoning, they automatically become good in maths, English, GK, and other different things as well. So, why am I saying this? Because reasoning is something which makes you think out of the box. And thinking out of the box means that you will be doing the same question in various different ways. You will be reaching out the answer. By giving the correct answer, you will prove that you can think in dash 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 ways. Like there are many ways or many technicalities which you will learn when you go it in detail. Like today in the demo we'll do that. We'll not just solve the questions, but we'll also question ourselves that when a person does this question correct, what skill is he or she good at. Like let's say that that person is really good at observation skills, the person is really good at mathematical skills, the person is really good at English or vocabulary, or maybe you can say sometimes that the person has good sense of general knowledge, and that is why he or she got the correct answer in this question. So when it comes back to reasoning, we have to work on our roots. And as I said in the first sentence, that if someone is good at reasoning, that person automatically becomes good in the other subjects, because you start thinking in a very different manner. Everything you learn thereafter, you will start questioning it, you will start figuring out the answer in a different way. And also the most important thing, that as ma'am said, you will reason it out. You will support that, okay, since the question is saying A is equals to B, then why is it so? So it is for your personal development also, along with your direct questions, which you will get in all the major Olympiads. You know that all the major Olympiads, even if it is cyber, maths, or any other thing like science, they start with the first section with reasoning only. And also we have Crest Reasoning Olympiads, which have the entire paper on reasoning, all the questions. So yes, nowadays reasoning is getting a lot of importance, but the most important thing for us in these sessions would be, the best part of a group session here would be that we will get an opportunity to listen to other guys' answers or way of doing the question as well. This will, give us an insight that, oh, it can be done in this way also. And if we find that this way is faster than ours or better than ours, maybe we can adapt and learn from that, right? So this is the way how we conduct classes. We make sure that everyone gets a chance to answer a question. And at the same time, if anyone has any doubt, we make it a point that that person comes up with the question. Also, we have regular sessions, and after every topic is completed or every 2 topics are completed, we have a sectional test also, just to see if the person has really well understood the topic or not. So this is the general way how the regular classes are conducted. We will have small gist of it in the demo today. But before that, ma'am has to share a very important PPT, which will be related to all the important things we have to know before we enroll into this course. So please watch it carefully because they are going to ask you questions on that also. And a very fantastic and interesting question is waiting for you in the very first slide of the PPT. Okay. So be ready to answer that with a reason. Tell me the reason also. All right then. So over to you, ma'am. Thank you so much. And guys, be excited. Are you guys excited? We'll start the demo in the next 5 to 10, 15 minutes maximum. All right, done. See you in the next 10 minutes. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Priyasha ma'am, for that energetic introduction. Now, children, allow me to share my screen. Just a moment, and then we are good to go. So I hope my screen is visible to all now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So a very warm welcome to each one of you to the demo and interaction program for classes 3 and 4, reasoning, batch 5. So now, children, can you tell me which figure out of these is the odd one out? You can type in the chat box.
We can see the first slide, ma'am. Yeah. Okay.
Is it A or is it B or is it C or is it D or is it E? What do you think? Which figure is odd one out and why? 1A. Okay. You mean A, is it? Ashita also means A. Why? Why A? Tanasha, there can be only one correct answer. Either it can be A or it can be D. It cannot be both. Most of the children, including Ritankar, are saying A. But why? Why is it so? Aryan is saying D. Ayansh is also saying D. Alicia is saying A. But why? Is this a wild guess? Or just like that? Tanisha is saying B now. Earlier
There must be
she was
some reason, right? We need some reason. Type it out. You can just type it in short, like something. Okay, let me give you guys a hint. Something related to numbers. Something related to numbers will help you here. That's a big hint, by the way.
4 side equal. Tanisha, how? Of which figure? B. Equal to what? If you are considering that both the figures are square in B, then in E, both the figures are hexagon or pentagon, and in C, both are triangle. So what is the logic? Why? Give a valid reason to support your answer.
Also send the answer in everyone so that all of us can see.
Because in pentagon, there is triangle.
Then we also have option D to support that, which has a square and a triangle, two different shapes. So you will see every time you catch a logic, there are two options which support that. This is a special cognitive question where every time you drop a logic, you say that, ma'am, option B is the answer because B is having both the figures same. Then I'll say even C and D support that reason. So B, C, D still make a group. But there is one option which does not make a group. That means it is the odd one out. No ideas. Okay, second attempt, second idea, or second, I should say, hint. Number of sides are going to help you in this question. The number of sides of both the figures in the diagram of every option is going to help you. Now I won't tell you what
Ma'am
operation
has
you have
given
to
a
do.
big hint. Ma'am has given a big hint now. It should be easier to solve. Any more responses? Anyone? D, Alicia is saying odd and even number of sides. Tanisha is saying D because it has 7 sides. Ashita is saying D without a reason. Okay. I think, okay, Sean is saying because D is the answer because of 7 sides. Ritankar is saying because they are different in proportion. Ayansh is saying D due to 7 sides. Okay. I think I should now disclose the answer. Enough guessing.
We have right answers.
Okay. See now that the answer is option D. Why? Because when you add the number of sides of each figure, for figure A, we have pentagon with 5 sides plus triangle, 3 sides. So 5 plus 3 is 8. For figure B, we have both squares. So 4 plus 4 is 8. For figure C, both triangles, 3 plus 3 gives us 6. And for D, it's 4 plus 3, 7, square and triangle. For E, it's both pentagons. So 5 plus 5, 10. Now, if you see that the sum for all options is even except for option D. I think some of you got this right. And now let's see. So as you're already aware, children, that Olympiad Success is India's largest online preparation platform for Olympiad exams. Olympiad Success Live is India's first exclusive live classes for Olympiad's preparation. And School Plus by Olympiad Success is one of its own kind of annual program that includes 8 important courses that really matter at this point of time in your life. And these include mathematics, English, science, logical reasoning, communication, both spoken and written, Vedic math, and coding. Now here you get one-on-one online CBSE, ICSE, IGCSE, and IB classes for grades 2 to 12, one-on-one preparation classes for international mathematics Olympiads, like SASMO, CMO, HKIMO, TIMO, Math Counts, US Common Core Math Competition, Math Kangaroo, and PRMO. So you can meet our international rank holders for the year 2022-23 on the screen. And for the year 2021-22, now the classes are going to be group sessions with batch size of around 20 students delivered through Zoom by tutors who have got significant teaching experience. You've already met your tutor, Priyasha ma'am. So you get 2 sessions per week, Saturday, Sunday. Timing will be 3:30 p.m. till 4:45 p.m. with 5 minutes of break in between. So the sessions will be a mix of theory, practice questions, doubt sessions, and discussion on previous year papers. You get reading material and practice questions, which are available on the dashboard of Olympiad Success. You also get access to Olympiad Success platform so that you can practice topic-wise mock test for reasoning. Now, syllabus is available at this particular link and fees can be paid by clicking on this particular link. Don't worry, all the important and relevant links will again be pasted in the chat box for you. So the fees for this course is 5,576 rupees, and it is going to be a 25 session course. The fee includes online classes, daily reading notes and exercises, practice of previous year papers, and access to Olympiad Success platform for logical reasoning. All that you require for these classes is a laptop or a desktop with good internet speed, with camera because we do not allow students without video in the class, and headphones for better audio clarity. Now, as you're already aware, that preparation for Olympiad exams is slightly tougher than your regular school curriculum. So you need to spend some time extra every day to cope up with the curriculum. And of course, parental support is required at the back end to monitor progress and all. So now in 2022-23, Olympiad Success had students from more than 3,800 schools across India and abroad. And now the live classes for this particular batch begins from Saturday, 26th of August, 2023. So I hope you've noted down all the relevant details. Have you? Okay, now Rajan sir will take you through a short virtual tour of the dashboard. All over to you, sir.
So, ma'am, thank you for the wonderful presentation. Let me share the screen with the students. I hope students, my screen is visible. So this is the website of Olympiad Success. I'm just showing you how you can access the content. Okay, so once you enroll with us, just need to click on my account. And here you need to log in with the credentials. Okay, log in with the credentials that I have. Click on sign in. So once you enroll with us, we will create the credentials for you. With that, you can log in. So this is the student profile and all the content you will find here in the live classes. Just click on live classes. Then choose the subject. In our case, it is Reasoning Olympiad. Then you need to choose a topic. Let me choose directions and steps. So for each and every topic, you will find the reading material, practice question and answer key here. Let me show you how it looks like. So this is the reading material for the topic directions and steps. Okay. Similarly, you will find reading material for other topics also. Other than that, practice questions and answer key is also available for each and every topic. Let me show you how it looks like. So these are the set of questions we have. Okay. All are MCQ based. Now, other than that, students, you can also check schedule here, like in which session this topic we are going to cover. Let me show you. So this is the schedule that we have. Like in session 1, we are going to cover coding, decoding, and in session 2, we'll go with this topic only. And in session 3, we'll have a test discussion. Okay. So after each and every chapter or after some topics, 2 or 3 topics, there will be a mock test that we'll share with you that you need to attempt at home, and then we'll do the discussion in the classes. Other than that, like Monica ma'am mentioned in the presentation also, we also have super classes. So you can see here in the end, we have super classes. So in the super classes, what we are going to do, we'll discuss all previous year Olympiad questions of these. Okay. Now, students, other than that, you can, with this course, you will also get free access for Olympiad success dashboard for reasoning Olympiad mock test. Okay, let me show you how you can access. Just click on worksheet. And here you need to choose a topic that is reasoning Olympiad. Here it is. So here you will find topic wise mock test. Okay, many mock tests are available here. Just need to click on take exam to attempt it. And later on, if you want to check your performance, your result, you just need to go on performance and then choose the subject. That is, in our case, we need to choose logical reasoning. Then just need to click on detailed result view to check the answer. Okay. So this is all about the dashboard, students. Now, if anyone have any doubt or query, you can ask us in the chat box. Do anyone have any doubt or query? Anyone? No? Okay, Alicia. Other can also write if they have any doubt, everything is clear. Okay. Sir, I have a doubt. Yes, Sean, you can type in the chat box. In the meantime, students, can you tell me the days on which you're having the classes? You can type in the chat box. The days on which you're having the classes. Monica mentioned in the presentation. Sir, how do we get the app? Sean, there is no application. Okay, this is the website of Olympiad Success. So in Google, you just need to type olympiadsuccess.com and there you can access the content. Okay. Do anyone remember the days of the classes? You need to type in the chat box. Sunday, Saturday. Are in 26. What is 26? Saturday, Sunday. Okay. Yes, correct. The days are Saturday and Sunday. We have classes on Saturday and Sunday. And what would be the class timings? Class timings? Anyone? 3:30 p.m. to 4:45 p.m. Yes, correct. We have classes from 3:30 p.m. to 4:45 p.m. Okay, students. So, do anyone have any doubt or query, or shall we start with the begin with the session?
Any doubt, anyone?
Okay, fine. Okay, then I think we can start with the session in that case. So, over to you, Prasha, ma'am.
Thank you. This was intentional, I believe, that you guys wanted a demo quickly, so no doubts. We are good to the day. All right, then we'll start off. And today we'll have a mixed bag of questions. When I say mixed bag, I will ask you questions from different topics of reasoning. I hope my screen is visible to everyone. A thumbs up will work. Okay, thank you. So, when we are doing this question, today we will do a role play. So, you are not going to just be the students for me. You are going to be my fellow teachers. Well, by fellow teachers, I mean the people who make question paper of big Olympiads. Okay, so we will act like that. And by acting like that, we will try to figure out or understand that when a particular question is made, what are the various things which are kept in the mind of that particular question paper setter? What does he or she thinks while making up that question or preparing that question? So, starting off with some categories which we'll be covering today, we'll cover some questions on diagrams, on analogy, on odd one out, on sequence, on mirror images, water images, and on meaningful words based questions. And what is this at the end? Chocolate questions, where these are special questions you will find in Priyasha ma'am's class only, where I take some similar questions related to your previous year question paper or something you might also expect in the coming question paper. You never know, like maybe Priyasha ma'am gives a question in one of the Olympiads and that comes. All right. So let's talk about the first question. So what we will do in the first question is that you people will not just tell me the answer in the chat box, also answer in everyone, please, so that I can see it. And after doing that, you can send the logic, or maybe not the answers logic, the subject expertise which is needed to get the questions right. I mean, I'll give you an example for the first one. For the first one, you people first tell me the answer in the chat box. Not more than 45 seconds will be given to you guys to think. Let's quickly answer them out in the chat. Let me see who are those who answer it quickly. Satyata, nice to see you after so long. All right, we have Aryan and Satyata answering. Ashita and Harshita answering. Okay. Satyata changed his answer. Ayansh. Okay, no, Satyata didn't change his answer. He answered again. Sean, I got your answer. I got your answer, Ayansh. Others, Ritankar, give it a try. Come on. Yashu, I got your answer. Alicia, I received your answer as well. Very nice. This was the first question. I'm looking forward for everyone to answer this. Okay, fine. Good. So let us try out the answer of the question. Many of you say A is the answer. Well, yes, you guys are right. A is the answer. But two things which we are going to discuss right now is why is A the answer? Why are other options not the answer? And the third important thing after we do this is what kind of skill is tested in this question. First question's answer, why is this answer correct? Is because this figure number 1, let's say, and figure number 2 are actually mirror images of each other. Agreed? Yes, they are mirrored. But when it comes to a symmetrical figure, what is the meaning of symmetrical figure whose left and right are same? or sometimes top and bottom are also same. So the figure I have drawn at the bottom is actually a symmetrical figure who is actually looking same from both the left and right and top and bottom. These type of figures have the same mirror image. That is the logic behind them. They have the same mirror image. There is no pink color involved, so these two options are out. And there is no line over here, so option D is also out. This is called as option elimination. Now, the third and the most important question. Imagine, Ritankar, you give this question to your best friend, and your best friend is able to give you the right answer. So, what will you say? You will say that my best friend is good at dash. Don't tell me diagram based questions. My friend is good at mathematical operations or maths. My friend is good at observation. Or let's say my friend is good at GK. Which of these things would you say? Anyone, not just Ritankar, it's a question to everyone. What will you say? Which skill is good? Satyata, option B, that means observation. You can answer in everyone, Satyata. Ashita says observation and Alicia says maths. Just because you heard symmetry, Alicia. Yes, a bit of maths, but more of observation. Yes, you guys are absolutely right, Ayansh. GK, not really, because no kind of a fact is shared over here, Aryan. Yes, Sean and Harshita, you guys are right. It's observation, Yashu. Correct. Now, so that means what exactly it means is when the question paper setter is giving you these kind of questions in the Olympiads or any kind of an examination, they try to see how well or how good is that candidate in observation skills. So if you do this question right, you get 1 point on observation. Similarly, let's try the second question out. This skill is also similar to the previous skill. What is the meaning of embedded, by the way? Hidden. That's the easy one. Not more than 45, not more than 45. Okay. Alicia, Sean, Satyata, Yashu, Aryan, Ayansh, Ashita, it's Ashita or Ashita. You can tell me in the chat. Well, all of you have given me the answer as C. So those who have already given me the answer, can you name that skill which you will say that the person has if that person gives it the right answer? Imagine you are a question paper setter and you decide that I'll give this question, and if the candidate is giving me the right answer, I'll say he or she is good at dash and dash. Again, OBS comes from Sean and Alicia. Yes, you guys are absolutely right. Another question to test your observation skills, particularly observation in this case. Why? Because if you don't have a good eyesight and good observation skill, you will miss out on it. Simple. Sometimes people miss out this easy question because of hurry. So remember, when you're solving the question, you solve fast, but don't do a mistake in hurry. Okay, I believe no one has a doubt in this question. Thank you for writing down the skill, guys. I have another question for you where the skill is going to completely change. Now, no longer observation skills. Now we are working on some other skills. Yeah, sure, Sean. Why not? Satyata with some counting. I can see him. Ayansh is also reading it out loud. Harshita, very serious. Harshita, what happened? Okay, she's seriously doing the question. She's like, ma'am, you're disturbing me, okay? All right. Alicia and Yashu have got 2 answers. Well, that was fast, Alicia. Very good, Yashu. That was very fast. Okay, Sean is back, or Sean, you went or you didn't go? You didn't go? Oh, ma'am is doing questions, so you didn't go. You can go after answering the question. All right. Then we have Aryan. Okay. Ashita, I can see you. Harshita, Satyata, received your answers. Ayansh, Yashu, Alisha, fine. Okay, one more answer I got. Two more I got from Ashita and Aryan. Okay, fine. Before we deal with the correct answer, any idea what skill is required to answer this question correct? Like my same old example, same old example of if your friend does it right, what is he or she good at? Maths, observation, not really. No, Aryan, this time not observation. Like one, like A1. Yes, Yashu. So this is maths plus something else. Not just maths, guys. Not just maths. It's called as position of alphabets. Of course, maths, but position of alphabets. This is a very great skill. Very great skill. Let me tell you, not everyone remembers the position of alphabets. I can give you a task after the demo. You can meet any 7 random people around you. It can start from your parents up to your siblings or any friend you meet outside at school on Monday. You can ask them. Take 7 people, take a small page or your diary or notebook, write down the names of the 7 people you have decided whom you will ask the question, and ask them the place value of Q. Don't give them more than 25 seconds and see how many of them get the right answer. I have done this personally. I have even done this with my big professors, like my college professors. Even they could not answer it in 25 seconds. So that's why it's a very big skill. And we will learn this skill in the very first class of our regular sessions. How to remember the place value of all the 26 alphabets in a very easy and joking way. Yes, we will laugh at a lot of tricks to remember, but then yes, it will help you to remember it for a longer period of time, and that will be a very big skill to learn. So this experiment, try out this experiment after this session with your other people around you. Okay, 7 people, 25 seconds each, place value of Q. And you will be shocked to see the results, by the way. And plus maths, of course, is needed for this question. So coming back to the answer of the question, G is the 7th letter, and everyone please write this like I have written on the screen in any notebook around you. I can guarantee you, if you write once like this, you will never forget that G is 7. Just move your fingers like this. Even in the air, it will work if you don't have a notebook. This is a very easy way of remembering G is a 7th letter. Now, when it comes to W, I have 2 very exciting ways of remembering the place value of W. Instead of counting, you can count how many upper points does W have? 3. How many lower points does W have? 2. And that makes the answer as ta-da, 23. I told you these will be silly and very, very, childish ways of remembering. But this is what happens to your brain. When you learn something in a very funny way, it stays with you throughout your life, and you really don't have to put a lot of effort remembering these things. And remembering the place value will help you a lot in questions of coding, decoding, especially, okay? So anyone, any doubts on this question? W23? Nope. That brings me up to one of the most interesting questions for the day. Now, let me tell you, you are not in a kindergarten. So don't tell me the answer is B, because the distance between the points or the pearls is really big, ma'am. Don't say this to be the reason, please. There is a kind of mathematics involved in this question. So this time I am telling you what is the skill required. Maths plus OBS, observation. Maths plus observation. And also one more skill which is called as grouping. Grouping occurs automatically in all the odd one out questions. This is automatically present in all the odd one out questions. So nothing to worry about. two answers. Alicia, when you say only one with 12 pearls, it might be the case that the other options are also having a different number. Like, I'm not saying you are wrong, but now you're very close to the correct answer, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 16. So, when you say that you have only 12 in one of them, then I can also say that in that case, A can also be the option, which is the only one with 16, right? So try to give the answer. I saw the answers coming from Ayansh, Harshita, Ashita, and Aryan, but no logic. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total is 12. Anyone who will help me in the option C counting? How many dots or how many pearls are present on the left side? 1, 2, 3, 4. You can tell me in the chat box. I'm so sorry I can't unmute you in the demo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 14. Now comes the last option. The moment you solve the last option, you get the right answer. Why? Because the last option is the right answer? No, because when you complete all the options, you know which is the odd one out. So let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, we have the answer right in front of our eyes. If I add it up, I get a 15. So there are two reasons to say that option D is the right answer or the odd one out. Reason number one, the sum of pearls which we have is even, odd. And at the same time, there is another reason which is much more technical in nature, that the left hand side and the right hand side have the same number of pearls. That is, it's balanced. But when it comes to option D, the left and the right side pearls are not balanced. And that makes option D as the right answer. Give me a thumbs up if you guys got it. And do you all agree? If you all are going to make questions for the Olympiads, are you guys all agreeing to the fact that this question checks your grouping skills? Yes, ma'am. Mathematics, 100%, ma'am. Observation skills, 200%, ma'am. If we don't see or count properly, we are gone. Okay, any doubts? No. Great. So let's move to the next question quickly. For this question, you people will tell me the answer plus the skill. So in the chat, answer plus skill. One skill similar to this we have discussed already. Ritankar, you're not using the chat box. Why? Any problem in using the chat box? Not able to open it? Or something like that? No? But tell me whether you're able to answer it or not. You're able to answer it? Show me a thumbs up. Okay, then I don't have a problem. But yeah, in the class, I will look forward for your answers in the chat equally. Because that's one way to understand that the kid is understanding, right? So please do answer in the chat as well. Okay, I can see your answers coming up here. Sean, very happy. What happened? No, you were nodding your head. Answer plus skill, please. No one wrote the skill. Okay, Satyata wrote the skill. All right. Yashu, Harshita, what skill is required? Aryan? Ashita, what do you think? Alicia, Sean, what skill is required, Ayansh? Come on. I have two more answers. Oh, skills. Letter, position. Observation, maths. Ah, Ayansh, you have been, just taking it up from the previous question. Logistics. Sean, logistics. You will travel from here or there or what? Okay, Alicia. Alphabetical positions. All right. Yes. Observation of the letters. Yeah, correct. Position, alphabetical position is the major skill required because, and of course, someone wrote maths also. Maths is also required. I'll tell you why. So basically, when we are finding out this question, we will use a method called as backtracking. So do you guys know what is backtracking? That is reading the question from the end. You start solving the question from the right hand side. First, find out which is the 10th letter from the left. So there is a very nice trick to do that. We call it as the Ijoti trick. Ijoti trick is the table of 5, guys. E stands for 5, J for 10, O for 15, T for 20, Y for 25. So that means our answer in this case, the 10th letter is J. Now, instead of counting on the fingers, that which is the third letter to the left, there's a way of doing it. You count back, you go back to 9, you go back to 8, and you then come to 7. The best way out is you directly do 10 minus 3. Because whenever there is a left, we do minus, and whenever there is a right, we do plus. That's a small trick which will help you get the answers within seconds. So 10 minus 3 is 7, and we just learned it in the previous question, I believe, where the place value of G was 7. So therefore, my answer is G. So mathematics, yes. Observation, yes, kind of, because if you don't have good observation, you can't see the left and the right. And of course, letters position. In short, you can call it logistics as per Sean. All right, done. So, yes, Ashita, logical thinking, OBS of observation and letters position also. That's right. Now we come to a new chapter altogether. Mirror images, water images. And to be correct, in water images and mirror images, you should have, let me tell you, 2 skills. One is a very common one, which all of you will write, I know. Okay, I'm getting answers. Those who have answered, please tell me the skill. This has a new skill, which we haven't covered so far in the questions. Observation, yes, Harshita. Observation is definitely there, no doubt. But the second one is a new skill which we haven't discussed so far. I'm getting all answers. Okay, observation is definitely there. Anyone with a second? No, Satyata. Mirror images topic and mirror images skill. Logical thinking is a very general answer. Every question needs logical thinking. Be more specific. Now you'll be like, memory? Ma'am, when are we supposed to remember the positions, or maybe like where are we supposed to remember the diagram? You will not remember the diagram. You will remember a skill, or I should say a formula. What is that? You all can note it down. In mirror images, point number A, top and bottom remains the same. Top and bottom remains the same. And number 2, left and right interchanges. Interchanges means left becomes right, right becomes left. Now, why did I say the second skill is memory? Because those folks who remember these two tricks can only get the right answer. There is a very important study conducted where 79% of the kids fall for an option which is called as double rotation. What is double rotation? In double rotation, the top and the bottom is also changed with left and the right. And the moment a kid sees, double changing is correct answer, there is the point where they go wrong. So 79 kids out of 100 kids do this mistake. And congratulations on joining the class. You are in the rest of the part. 100 minus 79. Mathematics, quick. Let me give you ranks for this. 100 minus 79. Chat box. Ashita, no. 100 minus 79. Ayansh, correct. Yashu, correct. 21%. Correct, Alicia. The remaining 21% are you guys. Congratulations. All right, so if you all got this logic or the skill, let's come to the real answer of the question. So as we discussed, the top and the bottom should not change. So option D and option A are out. Why? Because the letters are upside down. Then when I come to the next reason, that is left and right. So my letters will start from the R side, which is starting from both of the options. But if I see the number, 3 comes here. So 3 was on the left. Now 3 comes on the right. So B is my correct answer. Congratulations. Congratulations to the one who got the right answer. And double congratulations to the ones who got the wrong answer, because you learned something new in the class and saved yourself from doing a mistake in the exam. Now here comes the question from meaningful word selection. Read the question carefully and answer in the chat box. Which word cannot be made? So because of the word cannot, this question definitely tests your observation skill, but it also checks some other skills. I've got answers from Ayansh, from Alicia, from Aryan, Harshita. Thanks for the reason, Satyata. 10 seconds more. Satyata and others, those who answered, please tell me the skill involved apart from OBS. Yashu, I got your answer. Ritankar, I could see you typing, right? You typed something, correct? But I could not get the answers from that time. I just saw you moving your hands. Maybe a Zoom issue, Ritankar, no problem. We can get it fixed when we are doing the regular classes. Okay, so Yashu, Sean, I got the answers, and I hope Ritankar, your answer is C. Let's see. So, carpenter does not have a I in it. So we cannot make the word painter. Rest all the letters are present in carpenter, using which you can make the words like nectar, carpet, and repent. So therefore, C is the correct answer. But tell me, what is the skill required? Alphabets. What alphabets? Observation is one skill. Another skill is, oh, because Ritankar, I'm so sorry, I will not be able to unmute you. I can do just one thing. I can put you, but there's no waiting room and That will be difficult, Ritankar. I'll just give me a second. I'll give the another question and try to fix it up for you. Okay, something. Let's try it out. Okay. So no other skill. Interchanging. Ayansh, interchanging. We are not interchanging anything over here. Rather, you can say that in the second skill, we can say, I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this, but this is called as abstract thinking. When I say abstract thinking, it distinguishes one thing from the other. So when you have the capability of, differentiating an orange from an apple, that is the first stage of abstract thinking. All right, first chocolate question on your screen. And meanwhile, I'll check something for Ritankar. Just a second, Ritankar. I'll try to do something for you so that you can answer, maybe. I'll just try to shift you in the waiting room and bring you back, Ritankar. Maybe that helps. See, Ritankar, if you're back from the waiting room, then try typing an answer right now in everyone or directly, whatever. By the way, I have got some answers already in the chat from Yashu, Ayansh, and Alicia. Ritankar, now I got your answer. Perfect. You see this magical thingy? Yes. Okay. Sai, hi. I did not see your answers in the chat box. You came in right now? No? You can tell me in the chat box. Or are you also having the same issue that you can't type it in the chat? Okay, time up, everyone. Okay, you came in just now. Okay. All right, Sai. Thank you. Thank you for mentioning in the chat. So we are discussing the questions. You can also participate. Try to answer the questions in the chat. Now, when I see the series, I can very well see that these options or these numbers are decreasing. Correct? Yes. But by how much? Anyone who has written it in the chat? Aryan, no spamming. Ayansh, reduced by 7. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Ayansh. We are subtracting 7 from each of the number to get the next number. 78 minus 7, 71. And so, if I do 50 minus 7, I get a 43. And you know what? I don't have to waste even 15 more seconds to try doing 43 minus 7. That's not needed. Why? Because no option is having two 43s. We have only one option with 43. So therefore, the answer automatically becomes C. What skill is required to answer this question correct? Of course, maths, ma'am. Exactly, Satata. You have already written it before I asked. Yes, maths is the most primary skill you need to answer this question. Also, something called as relationship. All the series questions work on relationship. All the coding, decoding questions work on relationship. Okay. Also the analogy questions. Now, here I have the second and the final chocolate question for the day. Yes, Ayansh. Pattern coding can also be one correct skill. Ritankar has answered. Any logic, Ritankar? Hmm. Oh, I have two more answers. Ayansh and Yashi, but no logic. I'll wait for 10 seconds more. Sai, you can give a try. Come on. Harshita, okay. What about others? Come on. Be active. Aryan, Sean, Alicia this time. Okay. Ashita, waiting for your answers. Sai, I got your answer. Thank you. No problem, Aryan. We'll solve it together. Ashita, I got your answer as well. Perfect. So in this case, let me start with the question. In this question, what we will do is we will find out the place value of P. P is 2. But ma'am, I have written 2 P's. So can I call it as 22? Yes. Just like W was done with 3 spikes at the top and 2 spikes at the bottom, we can be done with only 2 spikes. So 22. So that makes V as 22. Now in the same logic, if I take A and A as 1 and 1, then which is the 11th letter? See, we just now remember with the help of Ijoti trick that J is 10. So what comes after J? K. So what skill is required? Skill number 1, position of alphabets. Very, very important. Skill number 2, maths. Because if you don't add, you don't get it right. Skill number 3, relationship. The one which we did in the last question. Very, very important. So everyone got this question? Alicia, you wrote U. Is it clear? No, it's not U. It's K. It's not 21. It's just 11. All right. So with this comes my most important question for the day. How was the class? I'm waiting for your answers in the chat box. And we'll meet each other very soon the next week when our regular sessions would start up. All right. And we will do the first topic, which is very interesting, which is learning about the alphabet letters. Okay, the position of those alphabets and letters. Thank you, Satyada. Thank you, Alicia. Thanks, Ashita and Ritankar. Thank you, Ayansh and Aryan. So sweet of you guys. I'll see you guys in the next week then. Thank you, Harshita. Thanks a lot, everyone. Thanks, Sean. You guys can check out and visit Olympiad Success again if you have any further queries. Thank you, Sai. Thank you, Yashu. I'll see you people in the next week then. Thank you so much for joining in. Bye-bye. Take care, everyone. See you soon. Thanks. Thanks a lot.